Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Eugene Smilez, and I am here to do my first video in a very, very long time. And what am I gonna do? The Grammys. I have to do the Grammy predictions. This weekend is the Grammys, the biggest award show for music industry. Everybody wants a Grammy, whether they want to admit it or not, but everybody's not going to get one. So today we're going to go through the major categories, the categories I care about, and see who I think is going to win and what surprises the show might have in store. Of course, we're coming off of a great an okay Grammys last year. We had the big performance by a pregnant Beyonce leaning in a chair. We had the huge snub from the Grammys to Rihanna, who's still deserves a Grammy. She deserves more Grammys. She's amazing. She's like the most consumed music artist in the world right now, whether you want to admit it or not. And she was also the most tweeted about artist, despite not stepping on stage or performing the whole award show. Rihanna and The Flash won that night. But this year we have some great performances lined up. Bruno Mars is going to be performing, who's a big nominee. Kendrick Lamar is opening the show. Kendrick Lamar's label partner, SZA's also going to be performing. And a random ass performance by Rihanna, DJ Khaled, and Bryson Tiller. The fuck is that about? But anyway, we're going to start with the hip-hop categories. A lot of people are wondering, thinking, we're going to start with the hip-hop categories. This is a very, very competitive year in hip-hop in 2017. We've seen an emergence of a brand new queen of hip-hop, since there's only could be one queen, right? But we've seen an emergence of a brand new female hip-hop artist in the light of Cardi B, an unlikely success, though she, in the likes of Cardi B, an unlikely success coming from the strip club to Instagram fame to Love and Hip Hop and now topping the chart, and she's been nothing but breaking records. But is she gonna win a Grammy? I don't know, we'll have to see. But I'll tell you what I think. First category we're gonna definitely talk about is Best Rap Performance. Best rap performance has nothing to necessarily do with the lyrics of the song, but it's the best rap performance, like your flow, your style, how you swagged out on the whole record. Best rap performance really has nothing to do with the actual lyrics of the song. It's the performance. So it's your swag on the record, how you deliver your lines, your whole demeanor on the record. That's what the performance part is about. In this category, we have previous nominee, Big Sean, Bounce Back. Bounce Back was a big record for 2017. Very successful year for Big Sean. This is his only category that he's nominated in, but it was a very competitive year in hip-hop. Cardi B with Bodak Yellow. Jay-Z's 444. Kendrick Lamar's #1 single, Humble, and also #1 single by Migos and Lil Uzi Vert. Now, I think I'm going to have to give that to Kendrick Lamar. Personally, Kendrick Lamar is the best rapper alive right now. I don't know anybody that can tell me anything different. Kendrick can kill anybody. He can rap Kendrick can rap around. Kendrick can rap circles around anybody out right now. His pen game is crazy, and I think Humble really showed that. He kind of showed how he can be a real hip-hop artist for the fans that love hip-hop, and then also have that kind of mainstream appeal, and he mixed it into one. And it was kind of a slow diss to Big Sean, the little bitch. I mean, Kendrick killed it on there. Now, what I do think is going to happen in this category is it could possibly go to Cardi B. Cardi B has 2 nominations, the other one being Best Rap Song, and I feel like she could possibly win this one. I mean, her whole flow and swag on Bodak Yellow was stupid ridiculous. Even though everybody says that they hate that song, they want to leave it in 2017, every time it comes on, they singing, "You little bitch, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to." It's a swagged out song, so she has a big chance of winning this. And for whatever reason, I really feel that Cardi B might win a Grammy this year. And it's kind of fucked up for some people who ain't got no Grammy. I ain't saying no names, but you've been out here and you ain't got no Grammys yet. And what y'all, in case y'all don't know, the Grammys are voted on by peers in the music industry. Executives, other artists, other people that are just like producers, everybody. They are actually a part of a committee that you join after you're in the music industry and have X amount of success over a course of a couple years. You can join to be a part of the Grammy committee, and then you can actually vote. So it's not voted on by the fans, it's voted on by peers. So if your peers really respect you and they really mess with you like that, and you make good music, you could possibly win a Grammy. So I personally think Kendrick Lamar deserves it, but I would not be surprised if Cardi B slips in there and get it. Big Sean, I love Bounce Back, but I don't think Bounce Back is gonna win. 444, nah. Bad and Bougie, nah. Okay, next, best rap song collaboration. Black, which is 6LACK. Black is nominated for Problems. Dope. He kind of raps and sings on that track. Gold Link, which I actually got into that song really, really late, but that song is fire. He's nominated for Crew. Jay-Z and Beyonce's Family Feud, which was kind of the answer to Lemonade. Kendrick Lamar, Rihanna, and SZA and Travis Scott for Love Galore. This category, I'm gonna have to give it to Kendrick and Rihanna. This actually is a category that Rihanna has won the most in. This is like her category. She's won with Kanye West. She's won with Kanye West. She's won with Eminem. Like, this category, she has been the artist that has kind of won the most in this category. I feel like Loyalty is one of those songs that, though it was not like a #1 hit, anytime it comes on, you're gonna vibe to it. Her whole swag on the record is stupid. Kendrick's whole swag. I feel like it's definitely going to be a year that they're going to give that back to Rihanna, and then it's going to be Kendrick. Now, let me tell y'all something about the Grammys. The Grammys has a big issue with overcorrecting itself. So, you know, last year, Rihanna had 8 categories. A lot of those were for anti. She won 0 categories. She didn't even win packaging. And the packaging for anti was cray. Like, it was epic. It was fire. Kiss It Better lost to Maxwell. Needed Me lost to Solange. She didn't win nothing. Like, how did that happen with her most critically acclaimed work? An album that is still in the top 200 while your faves ain't in the top 200 no more. How do you not win? So they got a lot of backlash for not giving Rihanna any Grammys, though she definitely deserved it. And she sat in the front row the whole time with her flask and was the most tweeted about, most gifted artist at the Grammys. So, and it's funny how she's randomly performing with DJ Khaled and Bryson Tiller, and they're performing a song that was like from last summer. That sounds like, Rihanna, please come and perform, because we know you're going to get a lot of tweets, we're going to get a lot of views. And we make sure you're going to give you a Grammy. We're going to give you a Grammy this year, and we'll give you one for R9. Please come perform. Because Bryson ain't nominated, and DJ Khaled ain't nominated, and Rihanna's nominated with Kendrick Lamar. That sounds like a scheme Todd set up to bring us with the bullshit, and I'm here for it. Rihanna is one of the biggest artists and most liked artists in the industry, most liked people in the world. So if she's in the building, and she's probably going to be sitting front row, probably with another flask, it's going to definitely bring some ratings and some tweets about Rihanna. So Rihanna, Kendrick Lamar are definitely going to win that. And I feel like, yeah, I don't think nobody else really has a chance. Jay-Z and Beyonce, Family Feud wasn't really that big. It got a lot of talk. I'd be kind of surprised. I kind of maybe give them second place if Rihanna and Kendrick don't get it. But Black, Gold Link, and SZA, I don't think they're going to win that category at all. Best Rap Song. So Best Rap Song is an award that's given to the songwriters. The songwriters. So anytime you see a rap song, R&B song, that's given to the people that wrote the song, not the people that sung the song. Now sometimes that overlaps, but that's what it's given to Best Songwriter. Bodak Yellow, Cardi B, which is writing. I wouldn't necessarily give this a writing award, but I do kind of feel Cardi might get something. I don't know. But of course she is nominated. It doesn't say Cardi B. It says What's Poppin', which is the name she goes under for writing. Don't know why. Doesn't make any sense to me, but it's Cardi B, so whatever. Chase Me. Not familiar with that song. I'm going to have to look that up because I have no idea who that is or what song that is. But Killer Mike and Big Boy are on this song. Let's check that out. I'm going to have to look that up. But in the meantime, Humble, Kendrick Lamar, of course, he's on there. Sassy by Rhapsody. Shout out to Rhapsody for continuously making good music. She has one of the best pens and flows in the game, though she does not get the much attention that she needs. And being that she's nominated, I think she might be one of the queens of rap, whether she's selling records or not. How You Like Me Now. Let's see if I can find this song. And also, Story of OJ by Jay-Z. Story of OJ. Oh, Chase Me is a song by Run the Jewels. Oh, it's off the Baby Driver soundtrack. Oh no, that's not gonna win. Story of OJ. This category is a very hard category. I feel it's gonna be between Bodak Yellow, Humble, and Story of OJ. Story of OJ is just a dope ass song. He really kind of just broke down the whole logic of OJ Simpson. I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay, like that made the song for me. And I think the whole video, the whole presentation of the song was just dope. That was grown up rap right there. Like Story of OJ. Humble, I mean, Kendrick went in. Like, he really went in on that song. He has a lot of very quotable lines out that song. I do think that is probably what I'm going to lean towards saying win. And Bodak Yellow was just a huge song. And I feel like, the reason I feel like Cardi's going to get one because Cardi is a female hip-hop artist. Everybody's loving her right now. Bodak Yellow was big in history making. So I feel like she might slip and get one. But if Cardi does not get one this year, she getting one next year for something. I mean, the Bruno collaboration alone can win her Best Rap Song collaboration next year. Unless Rihanna come out with something fire, which Rihanna always comes out with something fire. So I'm going to go with Kendrick Lamar, Humble. And second place, I'm going to say Story of OJ. Story of OJ. Second place, I'm going to say Story of OJ. Next category is Best Rap Album. Another really good another really good category. Jay-Z, 444, Kendrick Lamar, Damn, Migos, Culture, Rhapsody, Layla's Wisdom, and Tyler, the Creator, Flower Boy. If y'all haven't listened to Tyler, the Creator's album, he's dope. Like, Tyler's very creative with his word choice, with his writing, with his flow, and he has a lot of kind of mixed R&B stuff that a lot of people are doing, but he does it totally different. Tyler, the Creator's album is really dope. He's not going to win, but it's really dope. This is going to be between Jay-Z and Kendrick. I feel like I've been kind of torn on this. I really think that Kendrick Lamar is a shoo-in for the winner, but I feel like Jay-Z might win. They're also nominated in the Album of the Year category, and I feel like if one wins this one, somebody's probably going to win the other. I feel like they're going to try to award Jay-Z. Jay-Z really hasn't won a Grammy in a while for his work. He's won a lot with Beyonce. He's won with other people, but he hasn't won a lot for his work, and I feel like this is a very grown-up album that they might give it to him. I'm going to go with Damn for Kendrick Lamar, and a second place, Jay-Z. One of them are going to win this category, so I'm going to go with Kendrick. I'm going with K-Dot. Kendrick's the man, greatest rapper. What's good? Like, it's who I'm going with. So let's go to another category that I care about. Another R&B category. Bruno Mars, big nominee this year. He dominated the R&B field. I'm kind of glad he's nominated in the R&B category because Bruno makes R&B music. And if you don't know this or not, the Grammys really is a lot of colorism in there. Like, for instance, Amy Winehouse, she made soul R&B music, but she was white and she was nominated in the pop category. They might have done that so that a black person will win in R&B, because sometimes black people get real sensitive and they're like, why are these white people taking all our awards? And I'm just like, well, this white person making good R&B music, so kind of happens like that sometimes. So, but he is nominated in the R&B category. Best R&B performance, which used to be called Best R&B. They used to have a Best R&B male vocal performance and female vocal performance, but now they just have Best R&B performance. Daniel Caesar and Kali Uchis. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I have listened to her music. She's pretty dope. Daniel Caesar's album is dope. It's one of the best R&B albums I've heard in a while. His whole voice swag, his collaborations on the album are dope. Definitely check out Daniel Caesar's album. Get You is a song. Kalani Distraction, dope. She's dope. She ain't gonna win though. Let Us See High. Have not heard that song. I have heard Let Us See, but I have not heard that song by Let Us See. So, while I looked that up, Bruno Mars, That's What I Like. It was a huge song. It was his first #1 off this album. And I really think it has a big chance to win. And then SZA's The Weeknd, which, I mean, The Weeknd just kind of came through, got a plaque without even officially being a single. Solange jacked the video up, but I mean, you know, it's a dope song. What is this? Oh, I haven't heard this song. Oh yeah, I heard that song. Yeah. I've heard that song because I listened to her album maybe once. Dope artist, but I just don't feel like listening to some Let Us See. She's not gonna win though. It's gonna definitely be between Bruno and SZA. Bruno is a favorite. Bruno is a favorite. Bruno's not gonna leave empty-handed. Usually in these kind of situations where you have a really big artist that's nominated in one of these genre categories, they usually dominate. I feel like this year is gonna be a little mixed. Because there's been 3 really big R&B acts this year. Bruno Mars, SZA, and Khalid. They all have had amazing years in both collaborations and with their music. So they're definitely, I think they're all going to get a piece of the pie. At least I'm hoping they are. If anybody doesn't get anything, it'll probably be Khalid. I think SZA's going to win something. But I think Bruno going to get that. That's What I Like was just a dope song, feel good song, and he's probably going to get it. Second place is going to probably be SZA. And I don't know if y'all know this. So the Grammys is really good about nominating somebody a whole bunch of times and then them getting no awards. They did it to Indy Ari. They've done it to Rihanna last year. And I just be like, huh? How do you have such an amazing year and get nothing, not even one award? And that person, who do I think that person is going to be? It's not going to be Kendrick. It's not going to be Kendrick. Because they did that to Kendrick Lamar with his first, like, big studio album, Good Kid, Mad City, and they're not doing that no more. They've been trying to give Kendrick awards every year since he's had a project or a song just to kind of make up for that. And now Macklemore beat him, right? Where they at? Macklemore! Oh, he on that flop train. Okay. Kendrick's still here, though. So, yeah. Kendrick is going to definitely win. Who do I think that person is going to be? It really would have to be between Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, SZA, who's the highest nominated female, and Bruno. It could be SZA. SZA could be the person that does not win anything this year. Because I know they're definitely going to award Bruno. I think it might be SZA or Jay-Z. if that person, if there's a person that's not gonna win anything but has a lot of nominations, it's gonna either be SZA or Jay-Z. Hopefully it's not SZA. Anyway, best R&B song, again, awarded to the songwriter. First Begin by PJ Morton. Location, Send Me Your Location. And dope song, super dope song. It was a sleeper hit. It kind of rose to the top of the charts really late. Redbone, Childish Gambino. I completely forgot about Redbone. Like, I remember it coming out. I remember him performing it. I remember it being really dope and kind of a throwback sound. I remember it being at the beginning of Get Out. And then I kind of just forgot about it. You know, everything else comes around. Everything else is faster. But that song actually lasted on the charts for a very long time. It's got, I think it's platinum or double platinum now. It could definitely be a sneak in and win. Supermodel by SZA. Dope song. Dope video. That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. This is actually a really, really, really hard category. Because all these songs were amazing songs. I do feel like Supermodel is not going to win. It was a single, but it wasn't really like promoted like that. I don't think it's going to win. That's What I Like was a dope song. But for songwriting, I'm going to have to go with Khalid. I think it's going to be either Khalid or Redbone. Redbone really should have been nominated for R&B performance, but I think Khalid's songwriting was really a millennial thing. Send Me Your Location, iPhones, millennials, it really resonated with a lot of people. I think that Khalid is a shoo-in for that. And like I said, I feel like there's going to be a little bit of a sharing the R&B categories, but I feel like Khalid's going to get that. I think he's going to get it. What y'all think? Get down in the comments and what y'all think. Best R&B album. Daniel Caesar, told y'all, check the album out. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, wherever you're using. Don't bootleg. Just streaming services are an easy way to not bootleg and give people credit for their stuff. Lettucey, Let Love Rule, Bruno Mars, 24 Karat Magic, PJ Morton, Gumbo, and Music Soul Child, Feel the Real. Y'all know what? Y'all really be shading Music Soul Child, bruh. Like, Music Soul Child, every album has a love song that y'all want to play at y'all wedding. Like, every time I come out with an album, it's like, dang, I want to play that at my wedding. Dang, I want to play that at my wedding too. Dang, Music, like, he just fired. And y'all don't never give him no credit, give him no awards. He's actually singing. He actually writes his stuff. Why don't y'all give any awards or any credit to Music? Music Soul Child is on the list of one of the most nominated artists that has never won. Him and Nas. How does Nas not have a Grammy? But Chamillionaire has a Grammy. Do y'all even know who Chamillionaire is? Do y'all even know which song he won a Grammy for? How does Nas not have a Grammy? Like, what's going on? Music Soul Child doesn't have a Grammy. What? Whatever. Best R&B album. Bruno Mars is definitely going to win that. Bruno's the biggest name in that category. Biggest sales in that category. He's going to win. It's the same. It's just like when Chris Brown won. Chris Brown was like nominated against like Kelly Price and I think somebody else. He won because it was Chris Brown, most familiar name. And that's another thing. A lot of people you have to really promote yourself. And if you're in a category with a bunch of unfamiliar names and you're the most familiar name, you're probably going to win. That's kind of how a lot of people have a lot of Grammys. It really works like that versus like with Beyonce, Rihanna. Now Bruno, yeah, he's gonna win that category, hands down. Then we have Best Urban Contemporary Album. So Best Urban Contemporary is kind of like the R&B that kind of has a little everything else in it. It kind of mixes it in. So if they rap a lot on that or they're kind of having some pop stuff, it's like a urban mixture, but not traditional R&B. So Urban Contemporary nominee, Black is nominated for Free Black, Childish Gambino, Awaken My Love, Khalid, American Teen, SZA, Control, and The Weeknd, Starboy. Which this is actually The Weeknd's only category that he's nominated in which is kind of crazy because he got a lot of nominations off of his last album. Weeknd had a big year, but I just feel like it was just very competitive in the urban market for music. So, and he just kind of fell short when it came to that. But his money's still long, and he had a good tour. So, I mean, I guess that's all that matters. You got a Grammy. And they gave him a lot of Grammys for his last album that he probably shouldn't have gotten. So, whatever. Hard category. I don't feel like The Weeknd is gonna win this. SZA got a lot of steam. She got a lot of promo off of her album Control. Khalid had a great year. Childish Gambino and Black. Black is not gonna win. He's not that familiar of a name. He's not that familiar of a name to win. Childish Gambino, I don't feel like he's going to win for the album. I like the album. It was very funky, but I don't feel like people are that familiar with the album. Khalid is it's definitely between Khalid and SZA, and I feel like SZA is gonna take this category. I mean, she just had bigger hits. She just had bigger songs. And let me tell you something. So you know they submit the nominations. I'm sorry. So they have the nominations already announced in December, right? So in December, that's when they're actually voting. SZA performed on Saturday Night Live in December. Promo. Familiar. Yeah, that's why SZA's gonna definitely win something this year. And I think definitely this is a shoe-in for her in this category. She's gonna walk away with Best Urban Contemporary Album, hands down. Best Traditional R&B Performance. Lettucey's nominated again. Molly Music, Anthony Hamilton, Childish Gambino, and the Baylor Project. Don't know who the Baylor Project is. Doesn't really matter to me. They're not gonna win. Doesn't really matter to me. They're not gonna win. Childish Gambino, Redbone is definitely gonna win that. That, like I said, was a huge song. It's gonna win something. It wasn't Get Out. Get Out got a lot of promo. That's the category that it's gonna definitely win. What else is on here? Dance recording? No. Pop vocal album. Pop vocal album. We have Coldplay nominated. Lana Del Rey nominated. Imagine Dragon. Kesha, Lady Gaga, and Ed Sheeran. A big snub and surprise for this year is that Ed Sheeran wasn't one of the biggest nominees. I feel like a lot of people thought he was because when Divide came out, huge hits, all in the first beginning of his promo, and it's, you know, he's still making hits, but I just feel like people are kind of expecting the white people to have all the nominations, and that was a big thing with Adele, so I feel like they kind of wanted to veer away from that, and that's why we have like 2 rap albums in Album of the Year, and there's like no white males. So I think he was a victim of them wanting to switch things up this year, and that's the category he's definitely gonna win. Lady Gaga, Joanne was a floppy album. Kesha, I might have liked maybe 1 or 2 songs. Floppy album. Imagine Dragons is mad dope. They just not gonna win that category. Lana Del Rey, she's pretty dope. I listen to some of her stuff. Sometimes I feel like you gotta be on something to listen to her. But yeah, she's not. I don't think she's gonna win. Coldplay, Legendary. I just don't think they're gonna win this year. Ed Sheeran, you got you another Grammy in Divide because they didn't want to nominate a white guy in a bunch of categories this year. So they're going to give you that one. Yeah. Pop, duo, and group performance. Chainsmokers and Coldplay. Despacio. Imagine Dragons, Thunder. Dope. Portugal, The Man Feel It Still? I've never heard of that. And Alyssa Cara and Zed. Alyssa Cara. Let's talk about Alyssa Cara. So, y'all know Alyssa Cara should have been nominated last year. Her album came out and was eligible to be nominated last year. She had that huge song here that was top 10, and it was not a pop dance song. It was really like a R&B song. What is this? Portugal? And they did not nominate her, and I don't feel like there was enough outrage or talk of snubs. She didn't get nominated, so she actually is nominated a couple times this year, and she's nominated for Best New Artist, which is weird because she's been out almost like 2 or 3 years, and she should have been nominated last year, but they didn't give it to her. But they changed the rules, so now hold on, what is this song? Feel It Still? Oh, this is the video? Oh, I've heard this song before. Oh, I have heard that. I don't know. Thunder is fire. Zed and Alyssa Cara was really big. I don't feel like Despacio is gonna win. Especially since Justin Bieber skipped out on the Grammys last year, and he was a big nominee, and he was one of the ones that was big and didn't win anything. And a lot of times with these categories, sometimes they don't go with the overly successful song, and I think that song was way too successful, and it was mediocre. In my opinion, I don't know why it was so big, but I just don't. I think Alyssa Cara and Zed's gonna win because Alyssa Cara should have been nominated last year and she wasn't, and it was a really big song. That or Coldplay and Chainsmokers. Chainsmokers had an amazing year before, like about 2 years ago, really amazing, and Coldplay is legendary, so Coldplay might win that for the Chainsmokers. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Chainsmokers and Coldplay, and then Alyssa Cara and Zed secondly. Whatever. Best pop solo performance: Kelly Clarkson, Love So Soft; Kesha, Praying; Lady Gaga, A Million Reasons; Pink, What About Us; Ed Sheeran, Shape of You. Ed Sheeran's gonna win that. Damn, he's the only male in that category. Oh, yeah. Kelly Clarkson and Pink's albums came out after the cutoff for the Grammys this year, so they're going to be nominated more than likely next year. Kesha, we don't really care about your music. Lady Gaga was Million Reasons was one of the standout tracks on Joanne, the floppy Joanne. I do think Million Reasons has a chance. What About Us? No, Pink, not your best. It's going to definitely be Gaga or Ed Sheeran, but they're going to give it to Ed Sheeran because they didn't even nominate him in the big categories. Another one for Ed Sheeran. Best New Artist. We are officially in the top 4. The big 4 is what everybody wants to be nominated in. It's showing that you're the best of the best out of the entire music industry, of everybody that actually submitted music, because some people don't submit their music for whatever reason. Frank Ocean. But the top 4 Best New Artist is a huge category because this is a category that you can only be nominated in one time. So if you're able to squeeze your way in, your first album, your first set of projects, whatever, you already should feel like a winner. We have Alyssa Cara, which I mentioned earlier. Khalid, amazing year. Lil Uzi Vert, he had an amazing year. Julia Michaels, who I did look up, but I'm still not familiar with her, but she apparently had a pretty good year. And SZA. This is a really hard category because a lot of times they go with the underdog, but lately they've been going with the person that you think is going to win. And also, guys, with this category, I don't know if you've ever heard of the New Artist Grammy curse, but it's kind of real. Most of the winners from this category are never heard from again, or they never have the success that they had their first album, or it's just a wrap for them. Every now and then, somebody might come out and come back and win. I mean, come back and actually have a really good career. But that's going to be another video. We'll talk about that later. But when it comes to the Grammy curse, I definitely feel like if the Grammy curse wins the Best New Artist category, I think it might go to either Julia Michaels or Khalid. This is why. I feel like Khalid is pretty dope, but I feel like I don't really see his sound growing too much, so he might not. I wouldn't really be surprised if we never hear from him again, or if he never has the success that he had again. Julia Michaels, the stuff that I've heard, I wasn't really moved, and I feel like she's not that familiar. But it's going to be very interesting because Julia Michaels is the only white artist in this category, because I don't think Alyssa Cara is white. She has a very, I don't know. I personally want SZA to win. SZA, but I won't be that sad if she doesn't win this category, because she's got a long career ahead of her. She's on TDE. TDE really pushes their big artists, especially when the artists blow up. Kendrick Lamar. And she's made a really big impression on artists right now. R&B music does not sell anymore like R&B, and this is the closest to R&B that's actually have had major success. I mean, she was on Saturday Night Live. That's a big deal. I really think Alyssa Cara should win because she had an amazing year. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Alyssa Cara, Lil Uzi ain't winning. I want SZA to win, but I think they're going to give it to Alyssa Cara. I think they're going to give it to Alyssa Cara, and we possibly won't hear from Alyssa Cara again. Possibly. Song of the Year. Again, awarded to the songwriters. Despacio, hell no. Y'all ain't winning that. 444, nah, not a song of the year. Issues. Damn. Oh, that's the Julia Michaels song. Yeah, I think no. 1-800-273-8255. That's like the suicide prevention song. I think that has a huge chance of winning just because of the message, because it's a phone number. It's a very unique title. They performed it at a couple award shows. Alyssa Cara and Khalid are in there. I think that might be the song that might win Song of the Year for songwriter. That's what I like it. I don't think that's the Song of the Year. I don't know. I think the phone number song, suicide prevention song, is definitely gonna win it. Espacio, hell no. 444, no. Issues, no. It's definitely gonna be between Bruno and Logic. I'm gonna go with the suicide prevention song. Record of the Year. This is awarded to the artist. Childish Gambino, Redbone, Despacio. Why is this song nominated? I don't. Jay-Z, Story of OJ, Kendrick Lamar, Humble, Bruno Mars, 24 Karat Magic. 24 Karat Magic is not gonna win. Despacio is not gonna win. I don't think Story of OJ is gonna win. I think it's gonna be between Humble and Childish Gambino. Childish Gambino had an amazing year. He's won, I think, a Golden Globe. He won a couple other acting awards. Won some awards for his show, Atlanta. That's coming back out really soon. Finally, it's been almost a year, if not already a year. I think this is a category he could possibly win, along with the traditional R&B performance. Yeah, I think he might win this. Him or Humble. Humble was huge. It was huge. And I'm trying to remember in recent memory, when did somebody, no, I didn't mean to click on that. When did a rapper has ever won this category before? Adele, Bruno won, Uptown Funk, Sam Smith, Daft Punk with Pharrell. I mean, I don't think a rapper has ever won this category before. A rapper hasn't won this category before. Oh, this might be the year, y'all. This might be the year that Humble wins. Michael won this, Tina Turner. And a lot of songs that won were really big songs. I think this might be the year that a rapper takes it home. And yeah, I'm going to give it to Humble. I'm going to say it's going to be Humble or Redbone. I just don't really see it for Story of OJ in this category. 24 Karat Magic is really old. Like, that came out at the beginning of his album cycle, which was almost like 2 years ago. Like, that was a long time ago. So I'm definitely going to give it to, I think it's gonna be Kendrick. Kendrick Humble is definitely gonna win. And then Album of the Year. So let's give you, this is gonna be the end of it. Let's give you a little history on this. Childish Gambino, Awaken My Love. I don't really necessarily see that winning. Jay-Z, 444. So the reason this is such a big deal for Jay-Z is Jay-Z has never been nominated for Album of the Year. Never been. He's been nominated all over the rap categories before. But Album of the Year, he's never been nominated. And he is one of the most decorated hip-hop artists ever of the Grammys. But he's never been nominated. And this might be the year that they give it to Jay-Z just because. He is being honored with like a songwriter, some kind of special award. But he ain't, I mean, he might just get this. Lorde, her only nomination. Nah, bruh. You ain't gonna win that. Bruno Mars definitely has a big chance at winning. It's gonna be between Bruno, Kendrick, and Jay-Z. And this is the only reason I think Bruno could come out and win this is because the rap votes, the category, people are gonna be voting in between, splitting their votes in between Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar. Two huge artists. One is a legend. One is already becoming a legend. Kendrick is right now. He's the king of rap right now. Jay-Z is like the overall king of rap. I mean, he's been big since he's came out. So the votes could definitely be split between Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar. And Bruno Mars can definitely get, he's the other big popular name, so he's definitely going to get the majority of votes. So I think Bruno is going to get it. But then a part of me is like, Kendrick finally can get it. Kendrick's been nominated for Album of the Year for all his albums and has not won at all. So this could be a year that Kendrick is going to get it. And this is another reason why I think Kendrick is going to get Record of the Year. Because they want to give him a big category. And all he has won is Rap Grammys. So, woo! I want Kendrick Lamar to win because I feel like Damn is an amazing album. I've listened to it forward and backward, which they just released it going backwards, the track listing. I love it. The songs go in. The songs are lyrical. He never sways and tries to do the really popular things, but he's found a happy medium. Jay-Z's 444 I think it was a really good album. I don't feel like it was groundbreaking, but I feel like just because of the whole story and the Beyonce cheating stuff and all that is why it got all the promo it got. And 24 Karat Magic is just a really feel-good album beginning to end. A lot of retro R&B sounding stuff. And my prediction is that Bruno Mars is going to get it because the votes are going to be split between Jay-Z and Kendrick. And he's going to get the majority of the votes. That's just what I think. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't know. And also, we got some big, I pray, Cardi B, Bruno, please bring out the Cast of Living Color. Jim Carrey has already responded, said he loves the video. Keenan Ivory Wayans responded. I need to see the Cast of Living Color in some of their most popular costumes, popping out the audience, popping out on stage. I don't care. Cast of Living Color, definitely come out. SZA, I love you, but please make sure these vocals are on point. We need you. Kendrick, give us a little bit of loyalty with Rihanna. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of loyalty with Rihanna. And then you can do Love, because Love is my jump too. And I'm giving you another prediction. After Bruno and Cardi perform this song, it's going to #1. Cardi's gonna be the first female rapper with 2 #1 albums. I mean, #1 songs. Cardi's gonna be the first female rapper with 2 #1 songs. And chicks can't even get one. What's good? Guys, definitely subscribe to my page. So I'm gonna try to bring you guys a lot more videos. I have a lot of things planned for 2018. I've been saying I was gonna do this forever. I'm finally doing it. Hope you guys enjoy. Feel free to comment, like, share. Tell me what you think about my first video back. Eugene Smilez. See you guys later.